the world, which include the Central Bank of Ireland, the Central Bank of Japan, which actually confirmed a buyback, and even the Central Bank of China, which confirmed that they will use XRP and potentially inject over $20 trillion into the XRP ledger. These are all highlighted in confirmed reports. In fact, the Central Bank of China to use Ripple was highlighted in a report by the Central Bank of China and reported a CBDC to be built for the Chinese population on top of the XRP ledger. And this is only the start of really what we're talking about today, as XRP's price has been confirmed to be worth over $10,000 as priced in by the central banks, the International Monetary Fund, and the Globalized World Bank. This couple months are going to be critical. I mean, we've already seen the announcement that Brad Carling, as Ripple's CEO, made, which is that Ripple has in fact partnered with several central banks around the world, over 14 plus. Some we've announced and some we haven't yet announced. The SEC case has also officially been resolved through settlement between Ripple Labs and the SEC, also known as the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. Imagine all the partnerships that will be announced in the next couple of days. The Bank of America, which is the largest bank in the United States, has confirmed a similar situation of their integration of XRP into their payment systems all across their branches in the United States of America. This introduces another couple $100 billion per month. Of course, this is only the very small picture that we're looking at. We're not looking at real cross-border payments. We're ignoring the fact that the United States Federal Reserve has announced a crypto reserve that will be majority owned by XRP. We're also forgetting the fact that the United States Federal Reserve has publicly announced that the United States Treasury will now settle debt payments, national debt payments of the United States of America using XRP, and that the Federal Reserve payment system, which is called FedNow, is now switching to be utilized by XRP and the XRP ledger. These are all things that will have a direct impact in the price of XRP, making it reach over $10,000, but we're not even accounting for. Now, we have decided to give everybody free XRP. This is just a courtesy as a massive thank you to everybody watching this video. Just simply like the video, comment XRP, subscribe in the comment section, and that way I know you're subscribed to the channel and you've commented, and you must sign up on Uphold using my link in the description and do a transaction. All of this should take you less than 5 minutes. It's free money, and you can literally take up to $100. You can buy more crypto with it, buy XRP, buy whatever crypto, or you can even take that money and just withdraw it and pay your bills. This is a limited time opportunity, so make sure you guys go ahead right now this second, sign up on Uphold using my link in the description, and do a transaction, and get that free cash. I mean, we are about to see $1.25 quadrillion be facilitated on the XRP ledger. This is really the number that we're looking at, 125 trillion annually with a $1.25 quadrillion market cap. And this is not some made-up forecast. I mean, the numbers we're looking at are very normal. And the article that confirmed it was posted on August 27, 2024 by BlackRock and JP Morgan, announcing that JP Morgan and BlackRock have agreed to help facilitate the $1.2 quadrillion that will be on the XRP ledger across the borders. This comes as a major groundbreaking partnership where Ripple has joined forces with the Globalized Bank and the International Swaps and Derivatives Association, known as the ISDA, which is actually partnered with BlackRock and JP Morgan. And the ISDA, actually partnered with Ripple Labs to assist them in facilitating the $1.25 quadrillion derivatives market that alongside will be JP Morgan and BlackRock assisting that same system to facilitate that massive amount of money. When we look at this partnership, we are really looking at JP Morgan and BlackRock all working together alongside Ripple to actually facilitate that massive amount of money. But the big picture here is that everything is all unfolding on the XRP ledger. We've also got information that XRP will unlock an additional $27 trillion in ideal capital for the banks. Just so that we're clear, that would mean $480 per XRP. This is money that was never touched before. This is a market that was never touched before, but Ripple now is dominating it. And the business consultant has verified. We got multiple institutions, multiple banks, multiple, top tier officials from Wells Fargo, from JP Morgan Chase, from a bunch of other, massive financial players, all confirming similar things, which is the unlocking of tens of billions, tens of trillions of dollars, even hundreds of trillions of dollars, all that could unfold within the next year or two. But it's all going back to why we are here, and that is Google revealing that the Federal Reserve is preparing to adopt XRP as a global payment system. Imagine the numbers that we're looking at in that case. Imagine the numbers. At the same time, Ripple is reportedly also buying back XRP from the market. Why is that happening? Well, it's because there's not enough XRP to actually go around. So the only way Ripple can partner with more institutions like the Federal Reserve is by having more XRP. And because there's not enough XRP to go around, they are now forced, Ripple, of course, in this case, to buy XRP back from retail hands and shift it into institutions. In this case, shifting ownership from retail investors back to major institutional hands. We've gotten this as, a clear statement. We have seen one of Ripple's top officials actually confirm a similar statement, highlighting that XRP was not designed for retail, it was never meant for retail, and it still is not meant for retail. It is meant for institutions, and it's designed to be in institutional hands because those are the guys that are actually going to need that technology and are actually going to use that technology, and they're the customers that Ripple is really targeting. We've also, and this is one of the things that I want to begin off concluding this video with, but we've also seen this clip, which I think is very, very important. It is XRP replacing Bitcoin. I mean, we've talked about articles where Forbes has highlighted that XRP will replace Bitcoin, that XRP is heading to 59,000, that XRP is going to be the next world order financial payment system. And, well, all of this is a massive, massive reality. I mean, all this is basically facts, and there's facts that really are proving this information. But I want to show you guys this, because this is on a more of a, relatable level, I will say. You have a massive influencer that shifted from being an influencer to being more in the cryptocurrency space. Now, the co-founder and the founder of multiple crypto projects coming out publicly and saying XRP is already the next Bitcoin, and that XRP will replace Bitcoin, and that XRP is leading the path to Bitcoin. Imagine the new audience that you're talking about. This is Dave Portnoy, known for his, I think it's Pizza One Bite videos. This isn't the introduction of another 100 million people that are now entering into the XRP ledger and the XRP token, and most importantly the crypto space. These are new people that are entering the crypto space, but it's also very, very bullish. It's a great sign to see the introduction of new people, but it's also a great thing to see that these new people are not going into Bitcoin, they're rather going into XRP, and that even an individual like this that has very minimal information about crypto knows that the future of crypto lies not in Bitcoin, not in Ethereum, but rather in XRP, which again is something that people are only beginning to realize. And this is why we say you should always buy low, sell high. It's because you're getting that hype now. Now we're starting to see people starting to recognize, and we, the guys that got in early, and right now you're still early, we are only getting started. So right now is the time. Again, not financial advisors, not financial advisors, always do your own research, but this is the time that we're starting to see the recognition that XRP is supposed to get actually getting recognized. This is the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, using my link in the description and do a transaction. Again, this is free money. You can literally get up to $100. It's absolutely free, takes less than 5 minutes, but you must subscribe to the channel. You must comment XRP subscribe in the comment section. You must like the video, and obviously you must sign up and upload using my link in the description and do a transaction. It could be any amount. But again, I also want to tell you guys that I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice, and do your own research.